4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve. This is Live with Neve. Iconic musicians, comedy, and God knows what else. Hold on!
Hi! I was about to do my hand thing, but there was nowhere to go. So, happy April. We're coming up on the Feast of Fools. One of my favorite holidays ever, anywhere, is April Fool's Day. I'm all open to hearing anybody's talks, what pranks you've played, whatever you've done that really kind of has made a couple of chuckles happen on this great day. I'm just here because it's a Monday, and I thought I'd give us an update. Hello, Toby. There she is. There's my girl. Yes, the babe from Wilshire Boulevard. Toby's got it going on more than Stacy's mom ever thought of having it going on. So hello, Tobe. I'm glad you're here. And I'm up here just to give everybody, before the month starts, we're actually going to try and do things and follow the clock. It is the first. Here we are. It's the first. The next show on the show, and it's this week. I have some interesting guests. Florida is going to figure prominently on my plans for the weekend. We've got Michael Allman. Greg Allman's son will be with us on the AM show on Friday. He's got a couple of records out. He's got a record store. I've gotten to talk to him a bit before the show so far, and I'll be talking to him again today. But he's a really interesting guy, and he's done a lot of things, and he's got music out there. And I hope everybody takes a listen. He's the real thing. Then in the afternoon, another Florida player who is excellent is Bertie Higgins will be on joining me from Tarpon Springs, Florida. Bertie's been playing rock and roll. He's got 20 albums out. He's done well with his music and themes and so forth. And I'm looking forward to having him on. About 23 or 4 years ago, I opened up at a gig that we all played on the same bill, and I opened up for him once. Really great band he had back then. I've got somebody who hasn't been on in a while. We're going to have Tyler Mansfield. Toby, don't run. Tyler will just be joining us for a short bit on the 8th in the morning segment. He'll be on at the last bit of our morning show. Then a really special guest, I think anybody watching this will say, wow, we have got Scarlett Rivera from Bob Dylan's band. She is a sweetheart. She's incredibly talented. And if you've ever heard the Bob Dylan Desire album, you'll know Scarlett. Then the following week, from many bands, most popular one being Warren Zevon, I have Matt Kartsonis on, killer guitar player, session musician. He will be on the 15th. The 22nd, I have coming up a Cranston Dean from here in Asbury Park. Excellent singer-songwriter will be joining me. And that's all we've really got booked for now. But, things will be filling in the holes. There's a few holes there. Let's see. I don't have anybody yet up in May booked, but we'll be changing that shortly. So I hope everybody's just having a nice, chill Monday, relaxing a little bit. Those of you who are working out there, kicking ass, I salute you. I hope whatever you're doing, whoever you are, you're having a great day. And to answer your question, no, I haven't, Toby, but we're going to be talking. I have to talk to Martin because Bunny had a schedule change. So we're accommodating it. But yes, they are in flux and conversation. I know she's going to Amsterdam on the 1st. So we were supposed to have her on the 1st. Then we talked about the 2nd. Something's come up on her end. So we will have Bunny and Martin on. They're going to be really great. Bunny Barnes is just, she's exceptional in every meter of the word. All I can tell you is I can't wait till she's on. And Martin is amazing. For anybody who's out there, Martin will be on tomorrow. Toby, let me know in the comments if Martin's on tomorrow. For you guys who don't know who Martin is, it's always cool to me how many English people go over, and the people hear the blues in England, and then they play it. They play it better than a lot of white boys, and they just tear it up. And it's amazing because they come back and they really love the blues more than a lot of people in America do. And Martin is no exception. He's a great guitar player, a formidable singer, and he really can hold the show. He has an excellent show. So, Toby's mentioning he's on Thursday Blues, and he's a killer. And I will have him here with Bunny Barnes because I got all the best in talent, and they're coming here to be on Live with Neve. And so that's kind of like, that's the rough outline for the month. And I'm going to leave this pinned to the top of the page for the few of you who actually won't remember. And I don't know what else is going on. I see you, Toby. What have you got going on today, babe? And Efron's here. Wow. Man, Efron's on the road, man. I think he's on the move. If you're still there, Efron, tell us, where are you? Understanding you're heading west. Efron White is one of my favorite guests. He's a really great performer. He performs with his wife, and they kick ass. If you want to talk about songwriting ability, Efron has more talent in his finger than a busload of country boys or wannabe country boys riding around in Nashville with new hats and boots. Buddy Gibbons, Groove Down After Dinner tonight at 9:00 for everybody out there. I'm going to pop this up. Let me tell you guys a little bit about Toby. Toby definitely is the girl, and she helps me out so much, and is such a cool chick. And we actually have dates because I will be in Los Angeles in June. I'll be there for about a week, and hi Gina. Gina, it's always nice to see you here. It's good to see your face around. Don't be a stranger. Let's see, we've got, Gina. I got to remember where Gina's from. I think she's out on the West Coast. But at any rate, she's somebody we appreciate watching. And I guess what else have I got to yap about here? Really, really not too much. Yeah, Brian, he's the bomb. Efron is a songwriter. I think of John Prine. I think of Waylon. I think of stuff like that when I think of his lyrics. And you just never know. I really like the guy's songwriting so much. I'm probably going to call up and ask if I can borrow one of his songs or something. He's a phenomenal songwriter, and he's a natural. So, Toby, you're always willing. You're always able to have your stuff, your updates up there, baby. Really, can't say enough about how much Toby does. And Efron, they are there. Thank you. But they come from my heart, man. I mean that. You're one of the, I see a lot of music and I see a lot of songwriters, and I like what you do. And I'm glad you're on our show. I'm glad you're a friend too. I will be down in Nashville in September and in October, so hopefully we can hook up there. I know you're going to California, but I don't think you're going to be very close to LA. I may be wrong. If so, we'll talk. And I want to have you back on anyway. You're about due to come on and do some stuff on the show. Yes, Gina is in the lovely town of Los Angeles. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to being out there. I'm also looking forward to being in Nashville in September and October and taking my big-ass cowboy boots and tromping down the Opry, down that red carpet. That's the shit. So that's really all I've got to say. I was basically sitting here listening to stuff, working on some business, and I've been working on my studio very diligently, and it's almost done, which is cool. Oh, you're in Bakersfield August 13th. Oh, wow. I would love to be there, but I'm going to be out there in June. I wish you well, man. Gosh, I wish I could come hang with you out in Bakersfield. That would be a lot of fun. Patricia. Hello, Patricia. I will certainly say hello to Sam. I will be talking to her later. Definitely. Well, Efren, when you get done over on that side of the country, I can get you some bookings here in the New York area. So give me the bat phone. You do have my private secret, super secret He-Man Women's Haters Club. What do we got here from him? Be back in Nashville in October. Well, I will be in Nashville in October as well. There's a couple of little country music events that'll be coming on about that time. I think it's called the Country Music Week, Country Music Appreciation Week. It's just this little party down there, just a little tiny thing. All right, man. Samantha, oh yeah, her video is just tremendous. Girl can sing. And I'll tell you, I'm proud to have her on as one of my hosts. Irish as well. You guys are great, and you make the show more fun. And I appreciate that you show up every week and do this. It's a labor of love. And that's about it, If you want, let's see what we've got over here. I could sit here and yap for a while, but I've got things to do. It's the first day of the week, and I've been kicking ass. I've been booking. But let's see if I have. We've never really played the latest Leland Sklar video, I don't think. Or wasn't here. I'm looking through the still file. There we go, Leland. This should be the first track of Leland's interview with us from a couple of months ago. So I'm just going to put this up, man. Check out some Levon Helm. Right. I'm sorry. I'm a heartless animal here on a dress. No.
Well, no, you are. I mean, I've been warned about you in the past that you really don't give a shit about people or anything. And
I think they're all, we just killed the poor.
You're going to edit all Julie and I out anyhow, and this will just be you when it airs, won't it?
And that drummer joke is just going to go.
Oh yeah, the drummer joke will have to go. That one really pissed me off, beyond. I don't get upset. What do you mean? Let me ask you this: have you ever had? How many biggest fans have you encountered? That just not that they were harmless. Like, how many people have you ever had to run into that just kind of got overwhelming? Is that a common occurrence over decades?
Not really, because the beauty of my gig is, at the end of the day, I'm a sideman. So I don't carry the same kind of effect. Like if somebody meets Phil Collins or James Taylor or any of these people, they're like pissing in their pants and they turn into Ralph Cramden and they don't know what to say. But people that come up to me, they kind of go, "Oh man, didn't you play with James? I saw you guys at Blossom or something. Oh man, I love, man, you all these." It's really a comfortable relationship with fans. I never, and like when we would play places like Blossom Music Center, you've got the sheds, where you got the seats inside and then the big expansive lawn. We would finish sound check and like the band normally would be waiting in the dressing room. I go out and walk around the lawn, meet people and sit down, have some fried chicken with people and shoot the shit with them. I've always been real comfortable with, I don't even want to say fans. I mean, it's just people that, they're there for the music, to present it. And so, like I can sit, like I'll be sitting in LAX and waiting for a flight. And
I'm sure that's
and because of how I look, I've created an image, whether I wanted to or not. And so people recognize you. And sometimes you get the people, you can see them over there going, or I'll be sitting like in the the music center or the Amundsen Theater, and I look up a couple of rows in front of me, and I see somebody on their phone Googling me to see if that's actually me sitting behind them. But as soon as we talk, man, I disarm the whole situation. I'm real uncomfortable making it about me. So as soon as I meet people,
it's obvious you're a very congenial guy. It's by your nature, it's you're wired that way, I think. And other than that serial killer, I don't know, man. I've heard lurking about some guy in LA running over fences late.
I mean, there's always going to be that little bit of a dark side that you just try to avoid capture.
Of course, yes,
right.
Evade and escape.
Exactly.
I mean,
make sure it's dusk.
Jack Nicholson always said you should always know where the back door is.
Well, it's really true. Or guys like Jeff Skunk Baxter, who thinks he's part of the CIA and all this. And
I know. He thinks big thoughts.
Big thoughts. And anytime you go to a restaurant with him, he sits where he'll never sit with his back to the door. Always wants to see who's coming in the room in case he has to make a move.
Right.
I
thought everybody.
I look for the back door only if I want to leave without paying.
There you go.
Sorry, I have to say this.
Here's what you do. Go ahead.
Every single time I hear backdoor between you two, do you know what's going on in my head?
No,
I can imagine.
Out without paying our check, I guess.
No, I keep thinking it's backdoor in the wrong sense.
This is the thing that I think is so fascinating about you, Julie.
What's that?
That because we're sharing minds.
We're all friends.
Yeah.
You can tell us all.
Wait, so what is it? I'd love to hear it.
No, I'm just thinking backdoor too.
It's a song here somewhere.
No, there's no song. There's something more special.
Because it's all that's in my head, and I'm trying not to.
I usually go there to pick up my Chinese
question.
Neil, I'm sorry. This is between Julie and I. Really.
That's okay. I'm gonna dim the lights.
I'll
fade to black.
I'll send you a Polaroid.
Oh my God! You just made me spit all over the place.
Oh, no, here you are. Now you're spewing biological material around it.
That's why people have to wear masks now.
Absolutely. That's all because of you, Julie. I'm going to get the full face one with the fans on it. Look like I'm going into the back of the new Willard movie.
I'm going to go to a flea market and buy an old diving helmet.
There you go.
Like a sponge one the sponge divers.
The beard sticking out.
Just with the windows in the front and the sides, weighs about 300 pounds, and just.
What we can do is get 3 or 4 Leland lookalikes, put them in those helmets and send them down to Grauman's, let them run around. You can make some money each day.
I got to figure out how to make some money because work ain't here anymore.
Oh no! Hey everybody. And now we're going to go to part 2 of Leland Sklar's
interview.
Yeah, but with those, you could have 3 different guys, and every once in a month you go down there and, you know, actually be the real one. It would be.
Well, I'll tell you the greatest thing. Dolly Parton's a dear friend of mine. And at one point, the Inquirer was going to do an article about her, and she got wind of it. And she said, I'll tell you what, let me write it under a fictitious name.
A pseudonym.
So she was out here, and I had, at that point, I drove an old 74 Chevy pickup truck, and she said, can I use your truck? I said, it's in the shop right now down at the dealership. They're doing some work. She said, well, that's okay. So we go to the dealership, and she's sitting and she's holding the steering wheel like she's driving, but the steering wheel wasn't even hooked on at this point. And so she said, well, all the guys who worked there thought she was a Dolly impersonator. They had no idea it was
no.
And my wife's uncle was the manager of the dealership, and they thought that she was like a special surprise.
An actor.
Jerry, like an actor
Disney World or Burbank or somewhere.
Yeah. So it was really great. None of the people would actually believe it was Dolly. And actually, at one point, Dolly entered a Dolly Parton lookalike contest and didn't win.
She did. Dolly Parton didn't win her own contest.
Somebody else.
Wow.
You've got to be kidding me. That's insane. That's
Have
hilarious.
you heard any of the rumors about in the 70s Stevie Wonder driving the tour bus?
Oh yeah.
I have too, and several, my friends who worked with him and so forth, said that. And I just have this great visual of driving on the road and looking up and seeing Stevie Wonder and having a death crash myself, just because it would be like. So last time I was at NAMM, he came by and he had his retinue, his whole posse with him. Yeah. And we had an artificial intelligence, which is it must have been made by the CIA. At any rate, it would write melodies. I'm not going to go into the details because they'd have to kill somebody. And, you have many records.
The shovels and the tarps in the car.
Yeah, and the line in the trunk. Yeah. So as he went by, I just said, hey, I saw you driving the bus last week, Stevie. And his interpreter, first off, his posse kind of gave me the look like they were making a threat assessment.
Yeah.
He heard what I said and started laughing. And I said, as he went by, I said, yeah, we're here at the artificial intelligence booth. You can see it's sorely lacking. And this guy we finally got along, but it was funny. There was that terse moment. He had some big dudes for bodyguards.
No shit.
I'm a scrawny little white guy. I'm like, hey, dude, what's up?
Well, I heard a story many years ago, and I don't know if it's true or not, where the bus driver on a Waylon Jennings bus had to go to the bathroom while they're driving, and Waylon said, look, I'll drive while you hit the bathroom. And so he starts driving, and the guy's in the bathroom, and as the guy's coming out of the bathroom, Waylon's walking back towards him and goes,
oh, Jesus.
This kind of stuff. The bus went.
They had that kind of a moment on the bridge of the Titanic,
Yeah.
Oh, well, here we are. That came up about a little quick. So who's here? Where are you guys? Hold on. Let me get up here to the comments. See who's left here. Hey, Demetrius, my friend. Opa. And we got Gina Adams is still hanging out. Gina. Oh, I love you already. That is so funny. Yeah, the crickets were definitely, I heard them in my head. So, it's Monday. Anybody out there doing anything fun today? Probably not, because I see there's a few of you here sitting here bored, and I was bored, but then I decided, come on here and see if anybody's around. Yeah, wherever I was. I can't tell you, man. It's one of those CIA things, and you have to ride with it. So does anybody have anything great going on this week? I think Toby must have split. Oh, is it, Gina? It's raining out there? Right now, I just got a warning that says we're supposed to get snow here. It popped up and it flashed, and I'm kind of just like going, really? Susan, I know you're in town. Is it snowing over there? It's not snowing here. For anybody wondering where here is, I am by Asbury Park, New Jersey, a wonderful town called Highlands. And best thing about it is you can take a ferry and be on the boat to New York, about 45 minutes door to door. So it's a great thing. I love where I live. We're the highest point south of Maine on the East Coast, literally on the coast. Some of you have seen pictures and video when we've been up on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure I understand you, Susan. Does that mean it's going to snow on Tuesday or Wednesday? I just got a warning like we're going to get a snow squall. There ain't no snow squalls here. Nope. What we've got is kind of just a gray, funky day. You can see from behind me that the windows, it's like really foggy or foggy-ish. And Mamaroneck. All right. Another nice place out there on the island. Yes, indeed. So, Gina, how did you get in touch with this whole magical ball of fun that we have here? I'm curious, what was the first show you saw? And how did you find us? You know, we have a reputation. Yeah, so we did talk about upcoming guests. I'm not going to beat that horse again. Susan's saying we will get some. Oh, yes. So you did come through Toby. Toby is the bomb. We love her. Well, hopefully we will all meet up, Gina, with Toby. And I think Sam and I are going to be going out. I know I'll be out there with a good friend of mine. And a couple of us from my show may also be going. They're working on it. But I will be broadcasting from the show in that massive, crazy Anaheim Convention Center. It's also what I always call my yearly state-of-the-art drum checkout, which means I will be going to all the major retailers, banging on stuff, making a racket, just kicking the hell out of it. I'll see her in a few days. Yes, we do sometimes have a rather sordid reputation. However, that's all allegations. And on the advice of my attorneys, I just can't remember. Or no, that wasn't it. It was, I do not recall. That's all. That's all. Gina, I guess you are going. Will you be meeting her for some? Oh, you're close to the Anaheim Convention Center. Cool. Very nice. Well, hopefully we all get together. We'll be doing a broadcast and stuff. Maybe we'll find a place close by and hang out and just have some fun. Maybe we'll go out and do some man on the street interviews with some of the lunatics going to NAMM. That could be fun. Also, if you guys who watch, if you have anybody you think might make a good guest on the show, remember, we only go for the A-list. No, seriously. We would take anybody. No, we won't. If you know anybody who's cool and worthy and has up-and-coming music that's coming out and they're worth giving a hear to a big audience, I know the 90 million people in my tour audience will certainly be glad to give them the thumbs up. All right, the benefit next week. Yes, I've heard about this. I think this weekend coming up, I'm going to see LJ at some Beatles convention here in town. He's playing, I think, in North Jersey or over in the city, but I know he's here. So I'm thinking if he's playing Saturday, I plan to go out and see LJ and catch up and just go. It's going to be such a great show. I also know my friend Liberty DeVito, I think, is playing that gig. I may be mistaken, but I have to check it out. I'll give him a ring and see what the hell's going on. Okay, we keep getting. Yeah, the Ukrainian. Awesome. I think I read, Gina, that LJ was going to be at the Ukrainian benefit. Yeah. That's really cool. It's a great thing. And, here, I look at this whole world we've been in and so many people in the past 2 years. I didn't have this show 2 years ago. And that's like my COVID imitation, COVID. Yeah, they're the best. I've had T-Bear on a couple of times in LJ, and of course Bronigal. the man, the myth, the legend. What a great player and cool guy. Again, friends that I've met through Toby, so I'm always thankful for her efforts on our behalf. And also for any fans and friends out there, if you are out there and you want to go and you'd like to hook up with the show, reach out to me, private message me. I'll send you my phone and the secret data handshake, and we'll hook up. Let our phones talk to our phones, and we can set up a fax date for the faxes, and then we can meet somewhere. And hopefully we'll have a great time. I do not, Gina. What don't you do? Okay, I'm watching here. With T-Bear. Okay, I thought I was reading further up the page. It looked like things had gotten tawdry here. And I've been enough trouble already for some of my remarks. So I'm going to behave today. It is only Monday. I don't want to have anybody sending me any hate mail. I find it intriguing that anybody would find anything on the show of such import that they would actually go and get a letter and write something on it. Something nasty or stupid. Where's Irish? Irish is working his ass off right now. He's a contractor during his civilian life, and he is kicking ass. He's making hash. He's making cash and smoking hash, and that is true. He's having a great time. Hook up Neve with Raleigh. Yeah, I haven't had Raleigh on, but I do go by and see his show. He's a very talented guy for sure. There's that next week. Gina, you're a hoot. I think you've got a great sense of humor already, and you're welcome to be here. And hopefully we'll all get together at NAMM. Like I said, I'm out there with a good friend of mine, and we're going to be doing the whole NAMM experience. And then there's talk, you just never know. We may decide, since we're in California, that we're going to drive out to Palm Springs and hang there, and then we'll get in the car and we'll haul ass from there to Vegas. And then we can go stop at that spot when we're on our way back to LA for the airport. We can go by the Sam Kinison Scream Memorial. That's because Sam's last words were, "Ah! Fuck!" And that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's going to be a real trip. And I look forward to meeting a lot of friends, and old friends and new friends. And one of the things I dig about it is I just am going to enjoy playing a new kit, the full range of new kits. Hey, Efren, see you, man. Let's talk tomorrow. You know my number. He's got the private, super slinky, secret hiding handshake. And we'll see you, Efren. So I got on here thinking that I would talk for about 2 minutes, and wow, we've got almost a little more than a half hour going by. Gina, it's been a pleasure. Brian, it's always a pleasure. Gina Adams, you are a pleasure, as I've already spoken. I don't think anybody's left other than that. I'm looking up the line. Demetrius, I hope you're having a great day, man. Demetrius is from Greece. He is on one of my YouTube shows. He's excellent. Hard working man. Absolutely one of the hardest working in showbiz. Efren, we know. Gina, we know. Brian. Okay, well, it's the usual suspects. I like that. So have a great day. I'm going to see what I have here to ride us out with. Oh, I missed a comment. Going down. Oh, got to go to comments. Somebody got on the last word. Come on down. Water's fine. Actually, it's funny that I know that Mel Brooks, yes, I do. I also have a friend of mine who's very good friends with Mel's son, and his daughter is Buddy Rich's goddaughter. So it's pretty cool. It's a small world because I'll be having some of these people on TVs with a little bit of luck. I hesitate to bug my friends who have family in the biz. On the other hand, sometimes I'm delighted when people offer, and I'm a firm believer that if you don't ask, you'll never get anywhere. So, look, have everybody. Melvin Kaminsky. Yes, there you go. Melvin, have you been eating bacon this week, you little bastard? Slap that hand off the bacon. Get out of here. Can't have my bacon. I'm just making that up because I have a friend of mine. He's great, and he's a Jewish fellow, and he just loves to snatch the bacon. I always tease him about it, and I love him. Wherever you're at, Jeff Arthur, I hope you're having a great day and hope it's bacon filled. So let's see what we have here for branding. Okay, we're going to go out of this show with a big number here. It's a 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Up, let's get some. We're rolling out of here with some Andreas. Andreas is going to kick it up and tell you where you're at, and I'm going to go. See you this week. There'll be pop-up shows every day, I promise.
Hello there, my name is Andreas Hellqvist, this is Daniel Olsson, and we're live with Neve and having a great time.